Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Real Life English, the place where you and I sit down together, grab a cup of coffee or tea, and take a real, honest look at your English journey. Today's episode is a little different. We're not learning grammar rules. We're not adding new vocabulary. Instead, we're going to talk about something deeper. The invisible mistakes that stop millions of people from becoming fluent in English. You may not even realize you're making them, but once you do, everything can change. This episode will help you understand why your English might not be improving, why trying to be perfect is actually slowing you down, and most importantly, what you can do, starting today, to finally speak English with more confidence. So, are you ready? Let's begin.
Mistake number 1. Being afraid to speak. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stayed quiet in an English class or conversation even when you knew the answer? You probably thought, what if I say it wrong? What if they laugh at my accent? What if I make a mistake? That voice in your head, the one that wants everything to be perfect, is what holds you back the most. Here's the truth. Mistakes are not bad. They're actually part of the process. Think about babies learning their first language. They say funny things like, I goed to the park, and nobody corrects them harshly. We smile and say, good job, because we know they're learning. But as adults, we forget that. We start thinking learning should be clean, fast, and error-free, and that's a trap. Many English learners spend months, even years, reading grammar books, watching videos, and writing in notebooks, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. Why? Because they've never given themselves permission to try and fail out loud. So, here's your new rule. Speak every day, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Talk to yourself while you cook. Record a short message about your day. Say something in English to your pet, your plant, or the mirror. It doesn't matter who listens. What matters is that you speak. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is progress. Mistake number 2. Getting stuck in grammar. Now let's talk about grammar, and yes, I know, we all want to use the right tenses, the correct articles, and those tricky prepositions. But let me tell you a secret. You don't need to know every grammar rule to speak great English. In fact, overthinking grammar might be the reason you're not making progress. When you focus too much on rules, you start sounding like a robot. Your mind pauses in every sentence, searching for the right form. Is it a or the, past perfect or past simple? And just like that, your confidence disappears. But here's something interesting. Native speakers don't think about grammar when they speak. They've learned the patterns by hearing them again and again through listening, speaking, and living the language. You can do the same. So instead of studying grammar rules in isolation, try this. Listen to real conversations and notice how grammar sounds in context. Watch a short video and repeat what the speaker says, grammar and all. Read a short story, then retell it out loud in your own words, using the same structures. You'll build what we call a grammar sense, a natural feeling for what sounds right, just like a native speaker does. Grammar is useful, but don't let it stop your voice. Mistake number 3. Comparing yourself to others. Let's be honest. Have you ever watched someone speak English fluently on YouTube or Instagram and felt small? Like, wow, I'll never be that good. I've been there, and I know that feeling hurts. But here's the thing. You're not seeing their full story. You don't see the hours they spent repeating the same sentence again and again. You don't see the mistakes, the confusion, the frustration. You only see the result. Comparison is a trap, and it's one that leads to burnout, self-doubt, and giving up too soon. Remember, Your journey is your own. Maybe someone else speaks better than you, but you understand grammar more clearly. Maybe they've been learning for 10 years and you started last month. You are not behind. You're just on your path. So focus on your own progress. Track the little wins, like, today I understood a podcast without subtitles. I ordered coffee in English without freezing. I read a book chapter without using Google Translate. Celebrate those. Write them in a journal. Look back when you feel stuck and you'll see how far you've come.
Mistake number 4, only learning passively. Now let's talk about the final big mistake, passive learning. Watching YouTube videos, reading articles, listening to podcasts, those things feel good. And yes, they are helpful, but here's the problem. They don't make you speak. Imagine trying to learn how to swim by watching videos about swimming. It won't work. You've got to get into the water. The same is true for English. Passive input must be followed by active output, speaking and writing. Here's how to do it. After watching a video, pause and repeat the sentences out loud. After reading an article, summarize it in your own words, speaking or writing. Use the echo method. Repeat what you hear as if you're the speaker. Teach a new phrase or word to a friend or even to yourself. Learning becomes real when you use the language. So from now on, don't just listen, speak. Don't just read, respond. Turn passive time into active progress. Phrase of the day: practice makes progress. Before we wrap up, here's a phrase to remember. Practice makes progress. Not perfection, not magic, progress. Every time you speak, write, listen, or read, you're building a better version of your English self. So be proud of every small step you take. Now, let's review what we've learned today. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. They help you grow. Don't overthink grammar. Learn it naturally in real situations. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own journey. Don't just watch or listen. Use the language every single day. Now, ask yourself, which mistake are you making right now? And what small action can you take today to break that pattern? Start there. You don't need to change everything, just one thing. That's how progress begins. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this episode helped you, consider sharing it with a friend who's learning English too. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Real Life English for more relaxed, real, and honest lessons to help you grow. Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing, and remember, your English fluency is not a dream, it's a journey, and you're already walking it. Take care, and see you in the next episode. Let me know if you'd like a version with timestamps or split into a subtitle-ready format.